Well, good afternoon, brothers and sisters of all ages. It's great to be back with you. I am Makayo, and welcome to Makayo Messenger. So much is happening in the world, guys. It's hard to keep up. It's like the birth pains that Jesus talked about. They just keep increasing in ferocity and in frequency. I mean, they are really perking up. Louis Lowe, it's great to see you. And guys, I mean, there's just no end to it. We are on the eve of the 9th of Av. And man, oh man, is the Lord unleashing the beast, so to speak. He is letting it fly. It is pretty amazing. So, guys, Israel is going to war. They're going to war, guys. You know why? Because they are being attacked in the Gaza Strip by a jihad that has been declared by the Islamic realm. Let me take you over there real quick so you can see what's happening here. Let me just turn this off. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit the notification button. Wendy, good to see you. Chrissy, good to see you. Sue, good to see you. So that you get all the notifications, because apparently a lot of people aren't getting our notifications. So make sure you click the notification button, both your app and your device. Sometimes you have to do it in a few places to make sure it works, and that it's still clicked and subscribed and all that good stuff. And please do support us, guys. We're trying to bring this to you all day, every day, if we can. And obviously, we need your support to help do that. So please do support us so that we can. Thank you so much. And be part of the final 50. If you haven't subscribed yet, be part of the final fabulous 50 subscribers till we reach 1,000 in our young budding channel here. So thank you so much for your help, guys. Exciting things are happening in the world, and it's hard to keep up with everything that's going on. Let me get over to where I can show you that thing. Show you those things that are going on. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties here with my setup. Satan, he's attacking in every which way. Guys, to engage Hezbollah, Israel urgently calls up 25,000 reserves. Gaza operation launched. War is officially underway in Israel. Can you believe this? They killed the Islamic Jihad commander. There's rapid escalation happening in the Middle East. Israel is headed for a general conflict with the Islamic organizations and Hezbollah as it launched Operation Breaking Dawn in Gaza, killing the official senior of the Islamic Jihad organization, Taizer al-Jabari, along with two other officials, Salama Abed and Muhammad al-Boyuk. Islamic Jihad, in the first announcement, threatened to fight to the end. Listen to this. This is what the Islamic Jihad, the Islamists, I guess you would say, have declared. They say, we are going into battle and there is no truce after this airstrike. The enemy bears full responsibility for the crime, and we will not be lenient in responding to the attack that represents a declaration of war. Now I'm thinking that's the Islamists saying it based on what they said. Islamist Jihad, in the first announcement, threatened to fight to the end. Yes. So it seems like it's the Islamists, because you're wondering kind of which side is saying this. We will fight, and Tel Aviv will be a target for our missiles, and then the enemy must bear responsibility for their aggression. Guys, this is what they dream of, man. They eat, drink, sleep, and everything else, thinking about what they can do to destroy Israel. That's all they want to do, is destroy Israel. And now it's finally happening, guys. It's the eve of the 9th of Av. And they're attacking. Maybe they planned it this way. I don't know if they did. But guys, destruction always comes to Israel on the 9th of Av. And here it is happening. The chief of staff of the Israeli armed forces placed the country under a state of emergency. And it placed the country. Okay, so the whole country of Israel is under a state of emergency, guys. The whole country. Okay, so this is not just a localized, because there's always stuff going on in the Middle East. They're always getting bombed. It's always like Iron Dome stuff. So you're like, yeah, whatever, Mikhail. Guys, the whole country has been shut down, okay? The whole country is in a state of emergency right now and hastily called up 25,000 reservists. So it's not even just the regular army. They're calling in 25,000 reserve army to come in and support them while moving the elite Golani Brigade and the Armored Corps to the border of the Gaza Strip. Okay, so the Gaza Strip, you guys know where that is? Gaza Strip, okay? No, it's not a shopping mall, okay? This is Gaza Strip, guys. This is on the Gulf of, I guess it's the Mediterranean Sea. The Baltic's a little further up, but The Gaza Strip is right here, guys. It's right on the edge. It's part of Israel. It's like a contested part of Israel. I mean, all of Israel, I guess, is contested in some way. But they're always fighting over the Gaza Strip, okay? So here's the Gaza Strip. It's this little territory over there where you have Tel Aviv, which is where the capital was for a long time. But as we know, Mr. T, I'm not talking about the guy from the A-Team. I'm talking about the guy that was in the White House. He changed that back in 2017 along with Israel and declared it to be in Jerusalem. And nobody liked that. That ruffled a lot of feathers. Well, in any case, Gaza Strip is being attacked. That's where the attack is beginning. But they're calling in the whole army and saying the whole country is under a state of an emergency. It's not just a Gaza Strip. It's not just a localized thing, guys. They have declared Islamic Jihad, okay? Islamic Jihad is fight to the death. I mean, that's not something you want to play around with, and they are playing. What particularly worries Israel is the involvement of Hezbollah. Hezbollah has been hanging out in Syria. They're from Iran, okay? So you got Iran. You've got, the Islamic Jihad declared, which, might recruit Islamists from all over the world. There are many movements in the background that indicate that sooner or later there will be an engagement. Hezbollah issued a statement mourning the death of their commander al-Jabari. The organization expresses its deep condolences and sympathy to the brothers of the Islamic Jihad movement. It says, we support all the steps taken by the leadership of the Islamic Jihad movement to respond to the attack and its crimes. We confirm our permanent and firm support to the Palestinian people and their brave resistance for the liberation for their end, of their land. In addition, the municipality of Tel Aviv and the municipalities of some surrounding cities announced the preparation and opening of shelters in preparation for an escalation while the takeoff and landing routes of Tel Aviv airport have been changed. So guys, the whole area has been shut down. They're opening up, shelters for preparation for people to take shelter. A senior Israeli military official stated that the rockets are expected to be fired from Gaza. The military operation in the Strip will take some time. So, wow. So they're saying military rockets will be fired from Gaza. So it sounds like they're going to be fired perhaps at Jerusalem. And the armies are surrounding Jerusalem. Now, I had that in my title originally, but I wanted to fit the other stuff I want to share in here in my title. So I took that out. But guys, this is biblical. Luke 21 says, when the armies surround Jerusalem, right? Now, this isn't Luke 21, but I'm going to go over there. Luke 21 says, when the armies surround Jerusalem, that is when we need to look up, for our redemption is drawing nigh. This is what Jesus says. When you see Jerusalem being surrounded by armies, you know that its desolation is near. And I was almost put that in the title, but I said, well, some people are going to say, well, they're not technically surrounding. Well, guys, define surrounding. I mean, what do you mean? When someone is pointing missiles at you and launching them, you seem surrounded to me. I mean, there's a lot of ways we could be looking at this, okay? But surrounding, they're pretty much being surrounded when they're declaring Islamic Jihad and they're starting to point missiles to bomb Jerusalem. I mean, surrounded by what? Surrounded by planes, surrounded by missiles, surrounded by armies. I mean, there's lots of ways we could look at it. It does say surrounded by armies, though, in all fairness. But where are the armies located? Are we saying they're right outside the door? Or perhaps they are surrounded, but they don't need to be, because in the age of missiles, this isn't the age of, catapults where they had to be like right by the castle wall to launch a projectile into the city. Now they can be in another city and be surrounding them, and they don't have to be that close. So when it says surrounded by armies, I'm kind of curious now. Wasn't planning on this, but I just want to quickly see what this word armies says here, if it wants to open for me. Because I'm curious just to see how they're defining this word armies and different ways it could be taken. Let me come back to that in a second, because it seems like it's taking a while to load. Okay, let me go over here. So anyway, they're expecting the rockets to be fired from the Gaza Strip, and that it will take some time. Preparations are being made to expand the current business, and we're working to call in the reserves. So they're calling in 25,000 reserves, not to mention the army they already have. At that same time, Israel stressed to Hamas through mediators that it should stay out of the fighting and act to contain Islamic Jihad in order to avoid further escalation in Gaza. So the IDF publishes a video of striking in a PIG rocket launcher in southern Gaza. So let's take a look at that, if we can. Wow. So that is pretty intense. Okay, so they're bombing the rocket launchers that are hanging out there. Let's go over here to the Gaza Strip, okay? IDF publishes a new video of strikes in the Gaza Strip. Let's see what this says. looks like. Wow. Sorry, I moved it right in the middle of that video. Let me back it up once. See, I wanted to make it a little bigger for you. Hold on. Oh, wait, there's more. I think they're going to show it again. What's this? Oh, man. It's another one. Just trying to make it a little bigger so you guys can see it better. Here's another one. So they are striking the Gaza Strip as we speak. They're calling in the reservists. I mean, you know, it's not just your average. I want to see this one again because that was pretty intense. Let's see. Oh man, that's horrible. There was a guy standing in there. Oh, there's a guy standing right there. Oh man, that's horrible. Sorry guys, I didn't realize there was a guy standing there. That's kind of intense to see that. Wow. IDF of strike, which killed Palestinian Islamic Jihad military commander in northern Gaza. Okay. You know, it's one thing to get excited about Jesus coming back, but then you live in the moment with these people that are going through this. It's like, wow. Let's go down here and see what this is. I haven't watched these, so I'm kind of watching them fresh with you guys. So this just seems like kind of military getting together, kind of getting things moving. Different footage there. Wow. Some night vision happening with soldiers marching. And so it says the Islamic Jihad commander is dead. They've killed the Islamic Jihad commander, and now they've called in their reserves because they're ready. They know that Islam's going to retaliate in a major way over this. And so they're preparing for that. They're preparing to go to war, basically. I mean, if you're calling in 25,000 reservists in addition to your regular military, that's war level troops. I mean, this isn't just a little skirmish. This is pretty serious. Oh, more tanks coming in. Wow, guys. It's World War. This is World War III. It's going on everywhere. China, Russia. Oh, man. Islamic Jihad commander is dead. The Israeli military launched airstrikes on targets in the Gaza Strip, killing a senior official of the Islamic Jihad group and at least 8 others, including a small child. That's very sad. May God help them and comfort them in this time. According to the Palestinian Authority, the dead from today's Israeli raids are at least 9, and wounded is 44. According to the Israeli terrorists, who lost their lives, at least 15. Israel's government has declared a state of emergency on the home front while since midweek it has closed roads around Gaza and sent reinforcements. Sorry for that pop-up. It bothers me too. It's because of Google Translate on this page. They pop it up like that. Feared of reprisal attack following the capture of senior Islamic Jihad official on Monday. Wow. Footage from the base of the apartment block in Beit Hunan, Gaza, where Soraya Al-Quds was killed. No official comment has been made by the faction themselves. However, this is being reported as confirmed by multiple outlets. So it looks like, wow, it's so targeted, they bombed just like his apartment. Not even the whole building. Did you see that? It was like just his apartment that was smoking. Wow, that is pretty amazing. They can just target it just to one actual apartment like that. Wow, that's drone strikes for you, I guess. Islamic Jihad, we have no red lines. Victory will be for the Palestinian people. We have no red lines. Basically, like, we're all in. The reaction on the part of the Palestinians was furious after the attack. The Secretary General of Islamic Jihad, Ziad al-Nakla, said that this is a day of destined for victory. The enemy must understand that there will be a war without surrender. We resist. Fighters must be a fist. There are no red lines. There's no limit to where we will stop. For sure, we will have martyrs in the campaign, but we will go to the end. Continuing to break the rules in the West Bank and in Jerusalem, tomorrow Israel plans to invade the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Now, this is what they're accusing them of. The resistance will survive this war with courage and heroism, and God willing, the victory will be a gift to the Palestinian people. The enemy has launched a war against our people, and we must collectively defend ourselves and our people. We will not allow our enemy's policies to undermine our resistance. So they're all in, guys. This is the Islamic Jihad said in a statement. as if that's a person. Islamic Jihad said in a statement. Who's Islamic Jihad? Shortly after the bombings, Israeli Defense Minister Benny Gantz claimed that Israel forces were preparing for any action to be taken on all fronts in the northern, central, and southern areas of Israel. When you see the armies surrounding Jerusalem, lift your head up, for your redemption is drawing nigh. The armies are surrounding, guys. The armies are surrounding Jerusalem. This is amazing. I'm going to come back and do the other videos separately because this is getting too long, but I just want to focus on this for now. We will operate with internal resilience and external strength to restore daily life in southern Israel. We do not seek conflict. However, we will not hesitate to defend our citizens if necessary. To our enemies, and especially to the leaders of Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad, I would like to point out your time is running out. The threat to southern Israel will be eliminated one way or another. Oh, man. So everybody's threatening each other. There's no peace trying to be brought here. Islamic is saying, oh, well, we're going to fight to the end. And these guys are saying, we're going to fight to the end. To the leaders of Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad, I would like to point out your time is running out. Oh, man, that's fighting words. The threat to southern Israel will be eliminated one way or the other. So Jerusalem is being surrounded by armies, guys. It's the 9th of Av. Lift up your heads. Your redemption is drawing nigh. The Israeli army on Tuesday ordered the closure of border crossings, forcing thousands of Gazans with work permits in Israel to stay in their homes. The closure of border checkpoints slowed the delivery of diesel, usually trucked in from Egypt, etc. Again, there's that oil again. That oil. Oh, the unique power plant is at risk of shutting down due to a lack of fuel, its manager warned yesterday. Okay, so just a quick update there. The armies are surrounding Israel, guys. I'm going to come back with the other stuff for you in another video. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.